Anything of importance in here? No. Just to the tracks, that is it. Okay, I gotta look
That
up.
tractor is definitely out of action. On the plus side, Armando doesn't store anything valuable in there. The footprint should be nearby. Be careful. We don't know who left these footprints and what they're capable of. Armando is an old man, so it's for the best that he didn't go trying to track them down. Hopefully you won't encounter any trouble. I don't know if we're going to find anything, but I'll admit, I'm curious about what's happened here.
There we go. Sped back up. Sped away.
They end once they get back to the road. But look, there's tire tracks here. The tracks were left by something heavy. Take a picture with the footprints and tire tracks inside it and send it to me. Santiago also happened to mention that she has been chatting with some of the other farmers. It would appear that news of Armando's tractor and Manuel's lost goat has spread, and is making them nervous. Of course, these two incidents are very different, but it's putting the farmers on edge. Things like this didn't happen when my parents were in charge. I just need to make it clear that we are taking care of things still. One farmer has taken to planting old hunting traps. I don't know if they're hoping to catch a wolf or a vandal, but either way, I want you to remove these traps from my reserve. They are an old design, extremely dangerous, and have a tendency to injure but not cleanly kill the animal that wanders into them. If a person were to somehow be caught in one, I hate to even consider it. Santiago told me that the farmer who placed the traps has gone on vacation with his family. He's shaken. He had apparently spotted something running along the back of his fields at dusk, just as he was about to go home. I can understand his anxiety. Nobody is more concerned about the problems we're all facing than I am, but I wish they'd come to me. Santiago has been a real help, keeping me in the loop about what's going on amongst the farmers, but I fear that she is losing confidence as well. She takes my calls, but I rarely see her anymore. I am just glad that we see eye to eye about these dangerous traps.
Okay, I will go get the traps. I'm just gonna go get this outpost and change the time first.
You've still got all your fingers attached, yes? Good. Wait, did you hear that?
Oh my god, this is not going well.
Is it dead?
Is it? Yes, it's dead. And I am alive! Okay.
Alma and Arturo, a wonderful couple from a nearby village, have asked me to be present at their wedding. As you know, things are extremely hectic at the moment, but I'm considering taking the day off to attend. Arturo makes beautiful furniture and has refurbished some antique pieces for my family over the years. He's even let us use his workshop to make custom frames for our hunting trophies. I'd like to repay them, so you and I are going to acquire a fitting centerpiece for their dinner table. For this centerpiece, I need a wild boar, and I am confident that you got an eye for an impressive specimen. If circumstances were different, I'd be doing the hunting myself. I haven't hunted wild boars since I returned to the reserve. Of course, this is where it helps to have you as my trusted confidant. Since you started working here, I have been able to start gathering momentum. There's still so many problems to take care of, but I feel like I can start handling them now. Dealing with Vista España, convincing the neighbors that we have their best interests at heart. Even the simple things like basic maintenance around the reserve. You were hired as a hunter, but you've also had to solve some unorthodox problems. I appreciate the extra effort you've put in. And you've been a true friend to me during a difficult time. It means a great deal.
Okay. I feel like we just kind of brushed over the fact that I was attacked by a wolf. But okay. Just checking story missions. So, yeah. Just forget about the fact that I nearly had a heart attack. Yep. Cool. I hope I got him before my scope went all funny. I must not have. Oh, it's just a bad shot. No, I hit him. But he's not dead.
perhaps a little smaller than I had been hoping for, but it should do the job nicely. Now that you've done the hard work, it's time to hang it up. Cresta Ribereña has a shed with a rack where you can hang it. Call me once you've dropped it off, and I shall have someone collect it.
Okie dokie. I'll fast travel here and get a quad.
Should be a meal to remember. Are you familiar with the chef Antonia Acosta Gonzalez? I have just received an email that is beyond belief. She is originally from a village nearby and has moved home to take over her father's restaurant. Mayor Hernandez's assistant, Rosa, has sent me an invoice for a rather impressive bottle of Gran Reserva Rioja and some refreshments. We have gotten to know each other in recent months, and she has agreed to help me with the wild boar, on the proviso that I give her first choice of fresh produce, grown here. Apparently a meeting is being held out here, so the mayor can show a government inspector around the reserve. It's a win-win for us, as everyone is going to know that this top-level chef is sourcing her food from us. She has included a few details in the email. She must have assumed that I knew about the meeting, since it's being held here. People are going to associate Cuatro Colinas with her amazing work. This is something that Hernandez has been pushing for 2 months now. And when I asked him why he wanted to show an inspector around, he said not to worry and that he'd drop it. Plus, she's never cooked a whole boar before. So, she's asked me to help her in the kitchen. I hope we both learn a lot from each other. So it appears that by drop it, what he meant was go ahead and not bother inviting me. You should expect to hear from her. She's looking for a few different things, and I only trust you to be capable of acquiring them for her. I want you to head out to Campos Verdes and see what that serpiente is up to. The more success she has, the better we look and the more business we receive. It looks like it's empty. What's it like inside?
Alright, let me get there.
So desperate to sell. Something to suggest simple taste, perhaps. Not even locally made. Disappointing. So he's putting on a show for this government official, trying to get him to sign off on selling the reserve. If this meeting goes ahead, he'll be able to put a lot more pressure on us to sell to Vista España. I need more time to fight this. I need you to do something for me. You need to make sure that this meeting is cancelled. Postponed, at least. Use your best judgment. Whatever strategy you go for, I trust you to get the job done. You've done it. That didn't take long. Wait, have you sprayed the room with animal scent? I don't know if I should be impressed or dismayed. Although I wish you could see his face when he opens the door. We don't want them to see you.
Gran parte de nuestra inversión ha ido dirigida hacia puestos como este. ¿Pero qué?
Dios, apesta.
Quizás si viéramos alguna otra cabaña.
No tengo tiempo para esto. Llame a mi oficina y buscaremos otra fecha.
It worked? You may have made my new lodge smell like a pig in heat, but it was worth it. I should call my lawyers. I suppose I ought to call the cleaners too. You may have just bought me the time I need to get things in place to protect the reserve. I couldn't have done this without you and your uncanny vandalizing skills. Sadly, there's no time to enjoy this small victory. We've had several reports of sick and dying animals, all within a short distance of each other, scattered around a small lake. Naturally, if this is something serious, I'm likely to have the farmers at my door demanding answers. They have never seen this before, and they're scared. With that in mind, I want you to visit the area. If my hunch is correct, I believe that the lake could be the source of this issue. Oh, I meant to tell you. I spoke to my father. He was a little distracted, but he was able to confirm that we've never tagged wolves here. Not only that, but I called around a few other nature parks and none of them have reported any missing wolves. So either a phantasma has traveled here from hundreds of kilometers away, or I don't know. The tracker didn't tell us anything. In better news, I heard back from our vet. The wolf that you killed tested negative for rabies. That's a load off my mind.
Okay, right. So... Right, sick and dying animals.
if things are getting worse, but this is a bad omen. What on earth has happened here? They're all empty. Can you tell what was inside? Manure? But why would anyone... Look, there's footprints. I wonder if it's the same people who broke into Armando's barn. Take a photograph of the footprints. We need to collect as much evidence as possible. No farmer did this. We have a lead. One of the local goat herd had mentioned glimpsing lights through the trees, just last night. Santiago had said something about it earlier, but I haven't had time to hear the whole story. The trees she described are in a wood, quite close to the lake where you found the barrels. I want you to take a look up there, but be careful. I don't know who's running around my reserve at night, but I'm confident he's not an insomniac farmer. I'd rather you took pictures, instead of confronting anyone.
Alrighty, some secret paparazzi. I'll take some pictures.
You're in the right area. Remember to approach carefully. They might still be there.
I doubt it.
A truck. And cages. Be thorough. We need to know exactly what you found out there. Maybe this one was destined for another lake. We used to have cages like this in our kennels, but these bars are so thick. I guess our signs didn't just disappear after all. It was them. Vista España. They released the wolves. 3 demons that have haunted my home. That killed me. Oh, I cannot begin to convey the rage that is twisting inside me at this moment. Where is the driver? If you find him, keep him there until the police arrive. I'm calling them now. Follow them, and for the love of God, be careful. We know that if this wolf is still here, it's been specifically raised to attack humans. We have to put it down.
Oh, right. Another wolf that wants to eat my face. Cool. Cool. Oh well, doesn't this look fun? is not gonna go well.
There it is.
Oh, seriously? Yeah, come on out. Okay.
He's done. You killed it. That creature was a monster. Un ogro. You can hopefully find a way out. The monastery isn't safe, so be careful as you move around in there. It's old and crumbling, but still so beautiful. There is something special about that place. The monastery used to be a site of pilgrimage. Your journey to arrive there has been a battle too. The war to save Cuatro Colinas has been long, and I am so tired. When I think about what has happened here, I know that we did what we had to do. Because of our influence, Cuatro Colinas will maintain its divine and breathtaking landscapes. Its rolling hills will remain unblemished by tacky tourist attractions. And we'll continue to host some of the most majestic wildlife in the world. Of course, this is also a victory for my neighbors. They're already asking me questions about what happened. On top of all of this, you have proven to me that you are not only the person I needed to help me save my home, but are also a true friend. You have helped me in more ways than I can articulate, and you have not only my thanks, but that of my father. But that doesn't mean that there isn't still work to be done. So I recommend you catch your breath and get back to work.
Okay, so it looks like that is all of the main story. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.